Hey, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. There is a new wave of speculation swirling around the corridors of the league, and this one has Dallas fans buzzing with curiosity and cautious optimism. The name at the center of the conversation is Devin Bush, a linebacker whose career has traveled through ups and downs, flashes of brilliance, and a relentless pressure that follows any player drafted with high expectations. Now, whispers suggest that he has found a new home with the Dallas Cowboys. On the surface, it might look like a depth move, a quiet signing that slides under the radar compared to blockbuster deals. But when you look closer, when you start connecting the dots about how Dallas builds its roster and protects itself during a long, grueling season, the picture becomes far more interesting. The Cowboys have made a habit of adding players who bring experience and athleticism without demanding the spotlight, and Bush seems to fit perfectly into that philosophy. The conversation among insiders suggests that the front office sees more than just a backup option. They see versatility, they see speed, and they see a player who still carries the instincts that once made him one of the most exciting young linebackers in the league. And when a franchise like Dallas quietly makes a move like this, it usually means there's a deeper plan unfolding behind the scenes. To understand why this move could be smarter than it first appears, you have to rewind the tape on Devin Bush's journey through professional football. Coming into the league, he was known for explosive sideline-to-sideline speed, an aggressive mentality against the run, and the kind of quick reaction ability that defensive coordinators dream about. Early in his career, there were moments when he looked like a cornerstone defender, the type of linebacker who could anchor the middle of a defense for years. Injuries and shifting defensive schemes, however, can change the trajectory of even the most promising careers. The narrative around Bush slowly evolved from rising star to players searching for the right system again. That is where the Cowboys enter the conversation. Dallas has a reputation for maximizing athletic defenders, especially linebackers who can move in space and contribute in multiple situations. The rumors circulating around team circles suggest that coaches see Bush not just as a depth piece, but as someone who can rotate into packages, add speed to the second level, and potentially revive the aggressive style that defined his early seasons. In a league where versatility is gold, that possibility alone makes the signing far more intriguing than many casual observers might realize. Inside the Cowboys organization, roster construction has always been about balance between star power and reliable supporting pieces. Everyone talks about the big names on the defense, the players who dominate headlines and highlight reels. But championship-caliber teams are built on layers of talent. The speculation around Devin Bush joining Dallas fits perfectly into that philosophy. Think about the physical demands placed on linebackers throughout an entire season. Injuries happen. Fatigue builds. Opposing offenses constantly force defenders to cover more ground than ever before. Having a player like Bush available in the rotation suddenly gives the defensive staff another chess piece. Imagine certain defensive packages where speed becomes the priority, where the Cowboys want to flood the middle of the field with athleticism and close down passing lanes quickly. Bush has always excelled in situations where his instincts can take over, reacting quickly and attacking the ball carrier without hesitation. Those traits do not simply disappear. They often just need the right environment to resurface. According to the whispers floating around league circles, Dallas believes that environment might already exist within its defensive structure, making this move less about filling a roster spot and more about unlocking untapped potential. Another layer of intrigue comes from the psychological side of a move like this. Players who arrive with something to prove often bring an edge that can energize an entire locker room. Devin Bush is still young enough to reshape his narrative, and joining a franchise with playoff ambitions can create the perfect stage for that redemption arc. Around the Cowboys facility, the speculation is that coaches value his competitive attitude as much as his physical traits. There's a belief that a motivated Bush could thrive when surrounded by established leaders on defense, veterans who understand the expectations that come with wearing the Dallas Star. When a player enters that environment, something interesting can happen. The pressure transforms into fuel. Practices become opportunities to reestablish confidence, to rediscover the speed and instinct that once defined his game. From the outside looking in, fans may see this as a quiet transaction, but within the walls of the organization, it could be seen as a calculated gamble with real upside. If Bush responds to the opportunity the way many insiders believe he might, the Cowboys could end up with far more than simple linebacker depth. There is also the strategic perspective that cannot be ignored. Modern defenses require linebackers who can adapt to constantly changing offensive schemes. Tight ends move like wide receivers, running backs catch passes out of the backfield, and quarterbacks extend plays with mobility that would have been rare years ago. In that environment, speed and reaction time become essential. Devin Bush built his reputation on exactly those qualities. The speculation surrounding his arrival in Dallas revolves around how defensive coordinators might deploy him in specialized situations. Imagine third-down scenarios where the defense prioritizes quick pursuit and coverage flexibility. Bush has experience reading plays quickly and closing space before receivers can turn short catches into long gains. That kind of skill set becomes valuable over the course of a season filled with close games and critical defensive moments. Coaches love having options, and every additional option creates more unpredictability for opposing offenses. If the rumors are accurate, the Cowboys believe Bush's presence could quietly expand the playbook in ways that go beyond traditional linebacker responsibilities. For Cowboys fans who follow every roster decision closely, the name Devin Bush sparks a mix of curiosity and cautious excitement. It is not the type of signing that dominates national headlines, but those are often the moves that shape the identity of a team over time. When analysts start digging into the logic behind the decision, the narrative becomes clearer. Dallas may be betting on the idea that talent never truly disappears, that under the right coaching and within the right locker room culture, a player can rediscover the instincts that once made him special. The rumor mill suggests the Cowboys see Bush as a low-risk addition with potentially meaningful rewards. Depth, versatility, and competitive hunger are all ingredients that successful teams rely on during long playoff pushes. As conversations continue to circulate around the league, one thing becomes obvious. This move was not random. It was deliberate, calculated, and possibly the kind of quiet adjustment that strengthens a defense without anyone noticing immediately. And sometimes, those are the smartest moves a team can make. When you zoom out and look at the bigger picture of the Cowboys' defense, the potential addition of Devin Bush starts to make even more sense. Dallas has spent the past few seasons building a defensive identity based on speed, aggression, and adaptability. The philosophy revolves around defenders who can attack quickly, close gaps in an instant, and force offenses into uncomfortable situations. Within that framework, a linebacker like Bush becomes an intriguing puzzle piece. The speculation around team strategy suggests the coaching staff values players who can operate in multiple roles rather than being limited to one narrow responsibility. Bush's athletic profile fits that mold remarkably well. He has shown the ability to chase plays toward the sideline, react quickly to misdirection, and step into coverage responsibilities when necessary. Those traits align perfectly with the modern defensive playbook. The rumor circulating among observers is that Dallas believes Bush could become a rotational weapon, someone who can step onto the field in specific packages and immediately inject energy into the defense. It is not always about who starts the game. Sometimes the real impact comes from players who change momentum in key moments. Another fascinating element of this rumored move involves how it could influence competition inside the locker room. Great teams rarely rely on comfort or guaranteed positions. Instead, they create environments where every player must continually prove his value. Bringing Devin Bush into the mix could quietly raise the intensity level among the linebacker group. Players who previously felt secure in their roles may suddenly feel the need to sharpen their performances during practice sessions. Coaches often welcome that type of internal competition because it pushes everyone to operate at a higher level. The speculation around Dallas suggests that this is exactly the kind of ripple effect the front office appreciates. Bush himself arrives with the mindset of someone determined to reestablish his reputation. When that type of motivation meets a competitive roster, the result can be electric. Every drill, every film session, every defensive rep becomes an opportunity to demonstrate who deserves time on the field. And in the long run, that relentless pursuit of improvement tends to elevate the entire defense rather than just one individual player. There is also the question of how Devin Bush might benefit from the defensive leadership already present in Dallas. Every locker room has a core group of voices that set the tone for preparation and accountability. For players stepping into a new environment, that leadership can make a massive difference. The rumors circulating among those close to the situation suggest that Bush could thrive under the guidance of established defensive veterans who understand the demands of competing for championships. When a player with raw talent enters a structured culture, something powerful often happens. Habits sharpen, focus intensifies, and the daily routine becomes more purposeful. Dallas has cultivated a defensive culture that emphasizes speed, discipline, and relentless pursuit of the football. If Bush embraces that philosophy fully, the transformation could be noticeable. Coaches reportedly believe that his instincts, when combined with the structure of the Cowboys system, might allow him to rediscover the confidence that fueled his early career. That possibility alone makes this rumored signing feel less like a gamble and more like a calculated opportunity. From a tactical standpoint, the Cowboys' defense has always valued unpredictability. Offensive coordinators spend countless hours studying tendencies, trying to anticipate which players will be on the field in certain situations. When a team introduces a versatile linebacker capable of shifting roles, that preparation becomes more complicated. Devin Bush has experience in both run support and coverage responsibilities, and that dual capability could expand the defensive playbook in subtle ways. The speculation suggests that Dallas might experiment with different linebacker alignments, occasionally using Bush to create confusion before the snap. Imagine an offense expecting a traditional defensive look, only to see Bush shift positions moments before the play begins. Those small adjustments can disrupt timing and force quarterbacks to rethink their reads. Defensive coordinators love players who give them that kind of flexibility. If the rumors hold true, Bush could become part of a strategic toolkit designed to keep opposing offenses guessing. In a league where tiny advantages often decide the outcome of games, that element of unpredictability can prove incredibly valuable. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Beyond the tactical discussions and roster analysis, there is a human story unfolding within this rumor as well. Devin Bush's career has already experienced the highs of early promise and the challenges of adversity. Every athlete faces moments when expectations shift and the narrative surrounding their name changes. What defines the next chapter is often the opportunity to reset and prove that the original talent still exists. Joining a team with championship aspirations can create exactly that kind of stage. The speculation surrounding Dallas suggests the organization believes Bush still carries the instincts that once made him such an exciting defensive prospect. For Bush himself, this could represent more than just a roster move. It could be a chance to reclaim the aggressive style of play that first caught the attention of scouts and fans. Football careers move quickly, and the window for redefining one's story is never open forever. That sense of urgency can sometimes unlock the best performances of a player's career. As the rumor continues to circulate, Cowboys fans are left imagining what this move might look like once the season unfolds. Depth on defense often becomes the hidden ingredient behind successful playoff runs. Injuries, long drives, and physical battles wear down even the strongest units over time. Having an additional linebacker with experience and athleticism suddenly becomes incredibly valuable. The whispers around the league suggest that Dallas views Devin Bush as exactly the kind of insurance policy, someone capable of stepping into critical moments without hesitation. If he delivers the way some insiders believe he can, the signing might eventually be remembered as one of those quiet decisions that paid massive dividends. Not every impactful move comes with fireworks and headlines. Sometimes the smartest roster decisions are the ones that happen quietly, building strength beneath the surface. And if the speculation proves accurate, the Cowboys may have just added a piece that reinforces their defense in ways that will only become obvious as the season progresses. Football teams are not just collections of athletes. They are living environments shaped by trust, authority, and the invisible bonds between teammates. If Wagner truly enters that world wearing the Cowboys star, he will not simply be another veteran signing. He will be stepping into a spotlight filled with expectation, curiosity, and the possibility of transformation. And according to the whispers echoing through the league right now, the locker room in Dallas may already be bracing for the moment when that powerful presence finally walks through the door. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.